a person that's grounded and aware of your space, you stay separate. You're compassionate, you're present, and you're full of love, and you're saying hello to spirit, but you're not validating the emotional and victim.
So being emotional, just to give an example, actors, we are emotional. So that's a bad thing, it's a good thing. It's nature. It's like, what do you think?
Well, with acting, we call that transmediumship. That's just a high ability to match energy of other people. Your body just naturally matches energy. That's why you have a laugh track on a sitcom, because you hear the laughter and your body feels the laughter.
Reacts to it.
Yeah, it just matches it. So now you're laughing, even if it's not funny.
Right.
And so your body is like a sponge. It's just going to naturally match the energy. So actors have a really high ability, and that's in the crown chakra. It's called transmediumship, to match and channel through even voices and people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you have
Isn't that true that when you hear voices, you have to be schizophrenic? Honestly.
Well, that's a label, but yes,
because
it's just
sometimes
clear
I hear
audience.
them. I hear them, Tori, and I shouldn't say this. I have to be on the record, but I hear things.
Well,
you know?
clairaudience is a skill, and that's located in the base of the throat, but it's also part of you channeling and being aware of spirits around you. You're only going to attract the spirits that vibrate similar to you, that you call in. So if there is a voice around you, it's something that you've called in on some level.
In some level.
And so what I teach my students to do, rather than get scared or get concerned or have an emotion about it, just simply ask a question. Like, who are you? How did you get here? Why did I bring you here? How long have you been with me? Just start asking questions of this voice. And sometimes it's your own voice.
It's your own voice.
Yeah, well, we have an inner voice, but then we also have what's called the analyzer, which is a voice that's the critic. It always is criticizing. It's trying to protect you from embarrassment.
Right.
So that voice is implanted. It's in there. So we just turn that down. In order to be clairvoyant, we turn that voice down, and then you practice saying what you see until you get your own inner voice, your clairvoyant voice.
Now, when people come to you for a reading, I mean, it seems like people certainly are reaching out for help to some degree. Right?
Yeah, and often just being frustrated or confused or not satisfied with where they are with their work or relationship.
The biggest thing that you hear, like the biggest complaint, is coming
Usually
from where?
people want to, they're in a job or they're in a situation that they just know they're supposed to be somewhere else, and
They're
they want to know
trapped.
what more of their path is. Yeah, and so I'm really looking at the heart, their heart. Why are they here? What's their purpose? What are they good at? And I'm looking for what is more in alignment with what they're good at. And often we feel fulfilled when the people around us can receive us and see who we are and really receive what we're offering. So if you're a good counselor, you're a good listener, and you're surrounded by people that don't hear you, don't listen, aren't interested, it's very unfulfilling.
Right.
So if you move into a position where the people really want to hear what you're saying, then you feel much more fulfilled. Whatever you're offering, you're always growing and expanding by getting the people to come to you that can have more of who you are and that bring out more of who you are. So
amazing. I tell you, about a month ago, I was flipping channels, and I always watch NBC Today, and when I saw you there, I was like, oh my God, it was such a big thrill, because I didn't know that you were coming. And then I saw, Laura Bush, George Bush's daughter, what's her name?
Jenna Bush, yeah.
And she just had a baby.
Yes.
But it was the whole segment about having when you're pregnant and what happens
about the baby spirit
and the baby spirit and
Yes.
the energy. It was such an interesting segment.
Yes.
But I was thrilled,
I know, it's
ecstatic when I saw you there. I mean, let's talk about the experience a little bit. Can we talk a little bit about it? It was
sure.
something that.
Yeah, they were just doing a segment about the baby spirit, and so they met with me to get some insight into the spirit of the baby, and I was seeing all these pink blankets around the baby and all the grandmothers, and so the baby's been named after all the grandmothers.
Isn't that cute?
So I do a lot of energy work with women that want to conceive, want to become pregnant, and I teach workshops in that, and they're called Calling in Your Baby.
Calling in your baby.
Yes,
Something that
and I've helped many women get pregnant, actually.
Wow.
So just by communicating with the spirit of the baby, and you can do that.
You can call in. Basically, you're calling in your baby.
Well, the fact that you really want a baby means that the spirits are right there. So
Right.
it's about just saying hello to them and starting to communicate. And sometimes it's definitely a girl, sometimes it's definitely a boy that women will connect with. And sometimes it's a couple different, boys and girls.
Right.
And so you learn how to start to be aware of this baby around you all the time so that you can calm down and know that it's coming. Because so many women get so concerned when it's not happening right away.
Right,
But
and
it's divine
frustrated.
timing with babies. They have to
Right.
come in on that certain day and that certain time. And so it's about just being open and receptive and learning about how your female energy works and grounding the uterus energy because it gets very ungrounded.
Look at this.
Excitable.
I'm just saw my uterus for a second. It didn't look too
Yeah.
pleasant.
Well,
yeah, but getting
it gets ungrounded. So
Grounded.
learning how to ground and use your female energy for yourself, and then you learn how to actually have like a little slippery slide, so the baby being comes in easily. So
that's
you're
so-
wide open. You're ready.
so basically everything's about energies.
Yes, it is, and visualizing.
And visualizing.
because you can see it. You can visualize it.
How long did it take you to write this book?
A little while, because I started out writing down everything I know. I've been teaching this for 26 years. So, and I have a master's in education, and I have
In
workbooks,
education,
and I
and you
teach
work
classes.
with writers as well.
Yes, so I had included many things that I teach, the Akashic Records, Astral, all these things, and realized I need to just make this simple.
You're
so
right.
this is the very simple version.
And it's
so
so
that you
needed.
can jump right in. You can learn about the chakras. There's meditations that go with each of the chakras that you can download, audio. And you learn how to get into your clairvoyant center. And I even have a whole chapter on how to give a reading, a very simple reading.
This is like this is the stuff that people need to read.
Everybody
Tori.
has the ability to see, and that means, if you're going to go for an interview with somebody or do an interview like you can tune into that person and kind of read where they are, and I teach you what you would look for.
Right.
How is their spirit and body connected?
And how do
what's
you
in
channel
between?
the energy? This is fascinating stuff. What about dreams? Do you work with dreams?
Yes, well that's the astral, it's called, and we have an astral body that looks just like our physical body. Our physical body is a manifestation of our astral body. And
You lost me there a little bit, but I'm trying
Yes, the
to.
astral body is materialized into your physical body.
Okay.
But there's a part of you, this spirit body, that dreams at night. And so when
I dream bad dreams. I have bad dreams. Tori.
well, when I teach people about this,
hate
and even
that.
to read about it for people, and someone might come and say, I'm having bad dreams. Your solar plexus is where you dream from. So if you're holding problems and issues in there, this is where your spirit leaves from, is the stomach area, right here.
Oh,
And there's a silver
wow.
cord that connects your astral body to your body.
I dream with a lot of tragedies, like planes crashing and the waves of the ocean coming in and bridges collapsing. I
Yeah.
don't understand where those dreams are coming from.
Well, it looks like you're very sensitive to the planet and the way the people are on the planet. You're tuned in to everything. And so you have a lot of sympathy for humanity.
That's what
and
it reflects. Yeah.
Yes, but you're holding that in your body and like it's a problem. You're tuned in. It's like you've got a radio station and you're tuned into the radio station of disasters.
Right.
Right? So you turn on the TV and there's a disaster and
Right.
it lights you up here.
Yes.
So there's a lack of control, like feeling out of control the way the earth is.
But it looks so real. It's so real.
Yes. So
that
there's
it's
layers
just-
of the astral, and so you're just going to kind of a lower layer of the astral where all these issues are going on. So before you go to sleep, you can intend to be calm and clear here in your stomach. Just
In my
letting
stomach.
go. Yeah, you have a grounding cord now, so you can just let go of anything that's bothering you, and just say, just for tonight while I sleep, I'm not going to have any of these issues in my
I
stomach.
pray to God every day. I read. I swear to you, Tori, that life has brought me so much closer to God. I truly, honestly honor Him. I live my life every morning. I said I get up in the morning, I go to my knees and say, thank you, God, for what I have. After a long day, whether I had a great day, a bad day, a difficult day, it doesn't matter. I go on my knees at night and I say, thank you, God,
Yes, gratitude is a very powerful emotion. Yes.
It's a very powerful emotion,
Yes,
right?
gratitude's going to move you from pain and fear and conflict. It's like a bridge, gratitude. And just if you think of something to appreciate, it'll pull you out of all that scary victim stuff, like everyone's victimized.
Right.
And moving into a place of power. And so then you can decide where you'd like to go in your dreams. Just imagine that the astral has hundreds of layers and levels, and you can ride an elevator up and you press floor number 103 and you get out and it's a beautiful mountaintop. It's beautiful, you know, that's where you want to go. You picture that and you start to intend where you want to go.
This is, you see those letters, Tori? Look at the screen. You see, we're done.
Oh.
I can't believe it. This is nice. I want to thank my sponsors, Big Mountain Entertainment, Dwayne Harris, Caterina Lancova, Franco Neri Velotti, Jairo Zuleta, Charles and Alex, Gloria Messer for helping me out. Where she's out. She walked out and I didn't even notice when she left. My Tap, you never notice her. You're still laughing, Paporis. And who else I'm forgetting? My Tap for helping me on Wednesday when we went to tape the nominations for the Drama Desk Awards. And you, Tori, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You are so fascinated that you just, I shouldn't say, but let me say, I want to suck everything out of you, you know, because you have so much knowledge and you have so much to give. I mean, it's like,
wonderful.
It's pretty much you're bringing happiness.
Good.
And you want to feel good. And if you can help people feel good, I mean, what can be better than that,
That's
Tori?
right.